Don't read this out loud, please. Hi. Shit. Sorry. Did you see Rogue Clutch in game 2? I did not, man. I did not watch any of the H1Z1 event. I was busy hosting my own event and getting 660,000 more viewers.
Yo, what is going on, guys? You know, today I wanted to talk about the clip that you just watched of Ninja because I actually posted that to Twitter. It got a ton of traffic to it. I didn't expect it to get as big as it did. You know, I don't have the biggest Twitter ever. If you want to go follow that, I am going to put that on screen because, you know, I need that Twitter clout. But it did get a lot of traffic on Twitter, and a lot of people seem to get mad at, you know, him. I obviously have the majority of H1 players that follow me, you know, whether they still play or not now. All the, you know, old H1 players, that's basically everyone that follows me. So when I tweet something about H1, you know, it gets a lot of traffic. And when it's mixed in with Ninja, it does kind of get out of... So Ninja basically roasted the shit out of Daybreak. You know, he's done this multiple times, not only, you know, once he switched to Fortnite, but he's done this back in the day too. Even back when he played H1, he still shit talked H1. And I wanted to talk about my thoughts and opinions on it because a lot of people were like, H1Z1 made him as a streamer and now he talks shit about it. H1Z1 is what made him Ninja. Well, to be honest, he got, you know, a couple thousand, you know, viewers back before he ever got on H1. And then H1 got him up to like 4,000, maybe 5,000, I think at the most. And then PUBG made him up to like 10,000. And then Fortnite, you know, it's just, you know, whatever. You guys know the history of Fortnite, how big he got off that. But he doesn't really ever credit H1Z1, you know, in his interview and for his tournament.
I was just like, hey, I want you to stream.
Yeah, feel lucky, Wilson. Do ya? Come on. Just want to play some AOR.
And then it kind of just took off. I was already in the competitive scene, so I had like 50 viewers right off the bat. And then PUBG came out. I started averaging like 5,000, 10,000 viewers in that game. And then Fortnite comes out, and it was not blowing up. No big streamers hopped on board. And I was like, this game definitely is going to be it. I saw it, and then I started playing.
He actually said, I went from Halo professionally getting 50 viewers and then started from there, then went to PUBG and then Fortnite, and it just exploded from there. And he never once mentioned H1Z1, and a lot of people got pissed about that because, you know, H1 was a huge step in his career. He actually got really, you know, a big gap there from H1Z1. But the game doesn't really make the streamer. You know, I've seen a ton of people get pissed on Twitter, a lot of, you know, arguments and stuff about whether a game makes a streamer. And a game does not make a streamer. A streamer makes a streamer. Their personality is what it ultimately comes down to. Yes, they will lose viewers if they get, you know, big on a game and then they transition to another game. They will, you know, obviously lose viewers. You could see that from me. If I post anything non-H1Z1 related, I get no views. If I post H1Z1, it's like 7,000 views. But, you know, if you switch from a game and you go to a different game and you continue to grow, that is showing that it is you, that it's, you know, actually people are watching for and not the game. Because Ninja went from Halo, H1Z1, PUBG to Fortnite, and he kept growing in numbers. You know, he did have a little bit of a gap. He said when he went to Fortnite, a lot of people weren't subbing and stuff. He said it was kind of hard to transition to because nobody was subbing or anything. And then all of a sudden it just, you know, skyrocketed. And, you know, that can't happen. You can't obviously, you know, lose a substantial amount of viewers and stuff from transitioning games. But enough about the streamer part of it. Back to him shit-talking H1. Now, he did shit-talk H1, and we've all shit-talked H1. We've all done that. You know, every single one of us that have played the game have talked shit about the devs, the game, you know, just everything in general. And it's nothing new. He did that back in when he actually played H1Z1 too. He shit-talked it back then. And the reason he shit-talks it now, I feel like, is he is ultimately, like, he hates to see that the game went that downhill. And he talks shit about it because it did go downhill like that. Because he did really like the game. You know, he, all jokes aside, before Fortnite, you know, all this stuff, if you guys never watched him back in H1Z1 days, he did love H1Z1. He did really like the game. And he really cared about it. And, you know, all of us that have seen the game go from 150,000 players to now having 500-600 players at nighttime, you know, it's really hard to see, and it does make you frustrated. So I can't see him being mad at the game itself and not or mad at the devs more so than the game itself. But yeah, that tweet did get a lot of feedback, negative and positive. Also the clip got a lot of, you know, traffic on it, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that and talk about my thoughts and opinions on him shit talking H1 and his, you know, him being made by the game, so to speak. Because I don't think the game makes the, you know, streamer. The streamer makes the streamer. So hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. You know, turn the notifications on, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.